We're Ashley and Jordan, and since May of 2019, we've been traveling the world on a mission to keep going places. We've just arrived in from Chiang Mai and are ready to hop on our motorbikes and explore the temples of Chiang Rai. We round it all out at the Chiang Rai Night Bazaar.
Good morning! We're sticking with the masks for now because the haze here in Chiang Rai is pretty bad, honestly, but that's not gonna stop us. We have rented a motorbike, a little scooter for the day, for about, I think, 200 baht through our hotel. And we're gonna hop on and go around to the White Temple, which is why most people come to Chiang Rai. We're gonna go to the Black House. We're gonna hit the night market at the end of the day, and a few things here in between, but first is lunch. Okay, that was a very quick ride. We made it.
The scooter's not the best in the world. Brake's feeling a little bit loose, but that's alright. Gets the job done. We'll just be careful. Let's go get some food.
Looks really yummy. Time to dig in. Wow. Look at that color. I think it's the dragon fruit. It's very vibrant, beautiful. Alright, we're heading off to the White Temple. Let's go.
We're here at the White Temple. Super excited. If you search Chiang Rai or anything, this is like the first thing that pops up. So we're gonna go explore it right now.
There is a lot going on here. It's really beautiful at first look, but then there's so many kind of bizarre art pieces happening all over. We'll show you what I mean, but it's kind of a lot to take in. Inside the White Temple, it was 100 baht per person to enter, and it's, like I said, it's quite a spectacle. So right as you walk up, there's just a lot to take in, and we learned a few fun facts. So the temple that used to be here by the end of the 20th century was in like a bad state, a state of disrepair, and a local Chiang Rai artist kind of took it upon himself to rebuild it, and he spent a ton of his own money. And I think the idea was that by doing this and giving it as a gift to Buddha, that he would have eternal life. There's a ton of symbolism and different sort of religious imagery everywhere. So right before you even enter the main area, there's this whole like pond, if you will, a moat, if you will, of like hands reaching out, and they're supposed to represent desire and a reminder that the way to happiness is to give up all desire, all lust, all greed, things of like, you know, fleshly desire, and that's the key to happiness. And so then you go through different things, and there's statues representing like guardians of this or that. There's just a ton of symbolism, and some of it's kind of dark. Well, a lot of it's quite dark and gruesome, but very interesting. It's funny to see these really kind of scary images, but they're all like this beautiful pure white. And so you feel like it should be a peaceful, happy place with the little fish ponds everywhere, but then it's like skulls and dead babies and scary things. It's a lot. It's complicated. Let's go see some more.
just walked through the main principal building here, and it is fascinating. The art in there and the depictions are so unique and interesting. Basically, for one, we couldn't film in there, so we'll see if we can find some photos online and I can show you what we're talking about. But basically, right behind the front door, there is a big painting of what looks to be like an orangish red demon or devil with its mouth wide open with kind of fangs. And inside of the mouth and outside of it are depictions from pretty much the Western world. So there's the attack on the World Trade Centers, there's pictures and paintings of Freddy Krueger, Yoda, Star Wars stuff, Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, you name it, it's all there. And I believe it all, as Ashley mentioned, is there to represent worldly possessions and desire and money and fame and all those types of things. And then out of the demon's mouth are these like very ornate and beautiful boats with a lot of people, what I imagine or think is probably praying to Buddha, probably asking for forgiveness and whatnot. It is fascinating, it is beautiful inside. If you're in Chiang Rai, definitely come here. I can see why it's the top place to come when you're in town.
It's a cute little sort of, I assume a wishing well or like a prayer well that's just opposite the White Temple, and everybody's throwing in little coins trying to get it at the certain spot. Anyway, I didn't make any wishes, but it's a fun game. It's all very interesting. I don't know if I can say I like it, but it's interesting, you know? It's kind of like going to, let's say you were like super into modern art, but you had to go to some kind of like Renaissance exhibit and you're like, I see it, it's cool, but I don't really like it. It's kind of how I feel. It's interesting.
A little spooky.
It's not really my taste, but lots to see. The pop culture thing is just constant, over and over and over, I guess, commenting on its inherent evil or wickedness or bad influence. I don't know. Very interesting. It's today's word of the day.
Alright, we're done exploring here at the White Temple. There is more than just the one building. There are a lot of different structures here that you can explore. We spent probably a good hour here. I'm glad we came. Now we're gonna head over to the Blue Temple. Let's go.
Is a gorgeous, like, vibrant royal blue, and it's actually a pretty recent build. I believe they started in like October of 05, I think, and it's still technically not complete. The main building is complete, but the whole thing is still under construction. So Suea Ten, the formal name of the temple, means dancing tiger, and it's supposed to refer to tigers that used to be in this area that would jump over the river, because this is pretty close to the river. Anyway, it's quite lovely, and some of the imagery inside is supposed to be a little bit similar to the White Temple that we were just at, so let's go check it out. happy because later on we're going to go to the night market, the Chiang Rai Bazaar, which is every single night here in Chiang Rai. It's a huge night market, much like Chiang Mai, and I still have to get more things to bring home for my sisters, so very important. We were going to go to the Black House, which is like not a temple, kind of like an art exhibit like a temple. Anyway, time to hop back on our trusty steed, back to the hotel for just a bit, and then head back out again later. With the night markets, they do have Saturday and Sunday night markets, but the bazaar, which is where we are, is a huge complex with a restaurant and a food court, which is where I'm standing now. First things first is food. But this happens every single night here in Chiang Rai, and I think it goes pretty late. It's about 6:15 right now, and things are kind of really starting to get going. And then I think it goes late into the night. They have a concert stage for live music and all kinds of things going on. But like I said, first things first, we need to get food in this belly so that I don't grump at Jordan anymore. So let's find something.
Soup, the tofu, vegetable soup. We just got the pad thai veggie and a veggie soup with tofu as well. There's a lot of meat and seafood options here at this specific market. Not many veggie options, but this one seemed to have some, so we're going with that. That smells good. Wow. That's good. It's really good. It's kind of a thin broth-based soup, but a lot of big chunks of veggies and tofu. I like it.
It tastes like a miso soup. That's exactly what it tastes like. Just miso soup with a lot of veggies. We haven't had pad thai this whole time. It's not really our favorite. We much prefer curries, but we figure mix it up, you know? I don't remember the last time I had pad thai really ever, so let me get a ladylike bite there. It's nice. Quite sweet, like pad thai tends to be. But it's really nice, tastes very fresh. I recommend.
Time for dessert.
Okay, so we've almost had enough, but y'all know us. We have to have mango sticky rice or like a meal is not complete here in Thailand. So one more thing. They weren't lying. He said we have small or we have big for 2 people, so I went with the big. Wow. And it's hot, which is interesting. So I guess the rice must be fresh. You want to sit and eat it? This giant plate of mango sticky rice is 80 baht. You can get a small regular size, I think, for 40. Right off the bat, they don't have the same crunchies, the fried mung beans, as like everywhere else that I've seen. And in their picture it shows them, but these look like white sesame seeds, but maybe that's an interesting twist. And the whole thing is like piping hot, so I don't know if that means that the rice is really, really fresh, or I guess that's the only thing that's hot. Anyway, it's like outrageous, it's huge. Can't believe we're gonna eat this, but we are, so. Bon appetit.
It's good. The mango's ripe, the mango's fresh. The whole thing is good. I will say, nothing compares to my little mango sticky rice cart lady in Chiang Mai. That's the best one. Could be in my head, but it's the best one. Alright, we're gonna go get some elephant pants.
So funny story. When we were in Chiang Mai, I went to the Sunday night market. It's my favorite market. And I was on a mission to buy some elephant pants because the last time we went, I brought some home for my sisters and my mom, and my sister Nicole loved them. She wouldn't stop talking about them, wore them all the time. And so when I was going to be in Thailand, she was like, I will Venmo you. I need like 4 pair. I need as many pairs as you can get. And I was like, I'm on it. So I get her some pair and I send her a little video after the night, like, here's your pair that I picked out, hope you like them. And then my phone blows up with my other sister and my mom. I want some. And I'm like, yeah, I never heard you once say you wore the ones I got you, but I love you, so I will get you some. So we're gonna end the night here because I need to do some more shopping and find 2 more pair of elephant pants. Funny enough, they both want the ones that I'm currently wearing, so we'll see if I can find those pair. Anyway, wish me luck. Good night.
After this, we're probably gonna get some mango sticky rice. So we love the mango sticky. The best. It's a bag of sticky rice. No utensils though, so going old school with it. I'm gonna squeeze it out in my mouth. I guess. Right. So, I'll show you how I'm gonna eat that. Goodness. They look good. That's good. I think it was last year when we traveled to South Korea, Japan, and then Thailand. We just really crave, disgusting, we just really crave plain white rice, especially sticky rice. It's delicious. And this was 10 baht. That's it. Like 30 cents.
Munching and crunching, munching and crunching.
So good.